very late season lobster dive and hopefully snapper. Magic conditions. A million people around. January school holidays. Got our old lobster heads for burley. This is my absolute favourite hole on this whole reef. It's got a back door in it. It's featured in some of our lobster movies before. Actually, Ian got bitten by a wobbegong in this hole. I've been bitten by a wobbegong in it. It's a bit of a infamous, but anyway, very reliable hole, so I was very happy to find that straight up, and one legal cray in it. I checked it out, went back to the surface, and I had a grab. It was in an unusual position. It could escape out the back, and anyway, I had a grab at it, and it's exactly what it did. It escaped out the back and out in the open. Luckily, I got over the top quickly and managed to grab it so it didn't get away, but could have gone pear-shaped.
Whoa, nearly lost you.
I was just checking out a random crack and I saw this slipper lobster walking along the bottom. I thought, oh, thank you, I'll have you. So nice little addition to the catch. In the meantime, Chris had found a really good ledge with some nice lobsters in it, oversized kittens and some good legals. So called me over after I got this slipper lobster and we went to work on it. With a crack like this, it was important not to rush it. The lobsters are unlikely to go too far, so we really sussed it out, checked all the little bits around, made sure that we weren't going to miss any escape hatches, or make a bit of a plan, the best way to work it. It's always best to work together on these sorts of cracks and try to pull out your maximum amount of legals that you can. Work on the legals first, work on the ones that are most likely to bolt. The oversized crays are great to film and great fun to catch, but you're not going to take them home at the end of the day, so really work on those legals first. Also, the oversized tend to be less likely to bolt out of the crack, whereas the smaller lobsters a bit more peaky and they're much more likely to go. Once you do start pulling lobsters out of these holes, you really want to keep going as quickly as you safely can to maximise your catch, because the lobsters after a while will certainly try to walk out or find a escape hatch or get back out of reach if they possibly can. After a little discussion on the surface, we worked out which side each of us is going to go in from, and you see it's paid dividends straight up as we pull the legal one out each.
Nice! He's legal.
I thought this cray Chris was working on was another big legal. Didn't have that look of a oversized cray, of a really big oversized cray at least anyway. But yeah, when you got it up to the surface and measured it, it was just a little bit over.
Now there's an oversized still in there and another one. You see over?
another good legal sitting behind this oversized cray, so I wanted Chris to go down and grab it, because once I pulled that oversize out, there's a good chance this other one would bolt. So Chris went back down to work on the other legal.
There's another one. There's another one behind him.
Sorry?
There's another one behind him, legal one.
Yeah.
Hold on to this for a second. I'll get him.
There's a
Hold him
truck.
up. That is a huge, huge lobster. Huge.
We've got another good legal in this crack, wedged in an awkward spot. Chris has tried to get it from the front, but can't shift it, but I can get my hand easily on the back of it and grab it by the tail. So I've got hammer and tongs trying to pull this thing through, but all I've managed to do is actually wedge it really tightly in there. I'd already tried to pull this lobster out through the back door, and yeah, his head was too big to go through. Chris was trying to pull it out from the front, but it was really, really wedged in. So we decided to go from both sides. I pushed as hard as I could from behind, and Chris has got his hand in the front, and we popped out this another nice legal cray. So I don't think he could have actually escaped. I think we'd actually wedged him actually into the crack on our previous attempts. So, but anyway, he's coming home with us now.
Ah, nice bit of teamwork.
Great success.
I had to push him really hard. He was so wedged in there. Oh, we got 2 legals each. Unbelievable.
Oh, there's our nice catch. Very unusual for mid-January. What do you think, big fella?
Worth a dive.
Definitely worth a dive. Such a beautiful spot. Nor'easters come up, typical summer. Anyway, very, very late season craze. Look at that one. Yeah, put the measure on him. Look, you've got your new, finally, DPI, finally brought out a 18 centimetre. Oh man, he's close, isn't he? Him right tucked in. Wow. Just let me get that close up. Yeah, yeah. He's 17.99. That's alright. They're all lovely crays. Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it? Yeah, way over legal. You don't have to measure them for the undersize. That's a ripper, and you let one go just a bit bigger than that, about 18.5, 19. And then we had the absolute donkey.
The biggest one I've seen for a while.
Yeah, he was huge, wasn't he? And all the way down to a king prawn sized kitten in that same hole. So there you go. Alright, very nice.